The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave!
Hello and welcome to Ed and Dave here. Into the summer, I'll say.
Why didn't you fix the wrinkles?
I was going to get up. It looks like we were about to tape. The next show will be wrinkle-free.
Really? Okay.
It'll be wrinkle-free. I just have to pull on the sides and clip them. Do we have clips down here? More, or do I have to use the ones that are over there? If we got time, I'll do it during the show.
Oh, look, we're wrinkle-free now.
Yeah. That's just for the opening shot.
Jesus, I got like a Wolverine thing going here. It's just dark and it suddenly turns all white.
It's dark there.
Wow.
We'll have to see. Do you have more beard than usual? Is that the Wolverine look? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
it is a different look.
I just don't shave anymore, because who cares?
When we do those final web series scenes, which I forgot to tell you about, remind me in between tapings again about trouble with the editing, that I think we just have to put a touch of black in your front beard area.
Okay, because we started 8 years ago.
Actually, on my Facebook, as we tape this show, it was 5 years ago that I did that guest shot in the Super Knocked Up series.
Oh, is it? Oh, the one where you're sitting at the...
I'm sitting at the table with somebody you worked with.
Yes.
And we're playing villains in a villain bar. You'll probably on YouTube version, you'll see a clip in here where all of 2 seconds I was on screen.
You stayed there how long?
I was in there, I think we started at 11 in the morning. I swear it was 6 at night we were done. And we were up in the attic of, what was that dance place? Jillian's. And, of course, it was July. It was hotter, and no air conditioning of any kind.
Oh, on the top level.
And I'm on the top level in my long hooded villain outfit with the cheesy Vincent Price mustache I penciled in for 2 seconds of screen time. And I think I do very well with my 2 seconds. But that's what gave us the idea to do the web series, which was, I think, the next year, which was 2012, I believe now.
Well, I think we need to clarify this. That's not what gave us the idea to do the web series. That's what gave you the idea to do the web series.
Well, I had the idea.
Right.
And then I said, hey, you're not doing too much else now. We want to do a web series. And you agreed at the time. But you didn't put a big burden on you. It's only on occasion every, here and there. The thing we did, which was what I wanted to do with this 6-hour taping, I said, we can shoot it much faster, which we did.
Right.
We got those. When we shot scene, scene, scene. I have them all storyboarded. It's the editing. It's a big pain in the ass, so to speak. But we'll get it out to you.
All right. Well, let's get into the films because you want to throw some
yes,
special
we have a lot of
things
extras, so we got to get right to.
Why
don't you do?
We got Bad Moms, we got Equity, we got Gleason, we got Jason Bourne, and we're going to start with Bad Moms, keeping in the tradition with all bad films like Bad Santa. What was the other one?
Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa, Bad Teacher, Horrible Bosses. I'll put into that category.
Yeah.
And now we have Bad Moms. And all of these moms, as bad as they are yummy.
They look all very comely.
Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, Katherine Hahn, Christina Applegate. In this new comedy from the writers of The Hangover, Amy has a seemingly perfect life. A great marriage, overachieving kids, beautiful home, and a career. However, she's overworked, overcommitted, and exhausted to the point that she's about to snap. Fed up, she joins forces with 2 other overstressed moms on a quest to liberate themselves from conventional responsibilities, going on a wild, unmom-like binge of long overdue freedom, fun, and self-indulgence, putting them on a collision course with PTA Queen Bee Gwendolyn and her clique of devoted Perfect Bombs. Rated R for sexual material. Full frontal nudity.
Now that's a new one.
That's got to be female then, because it would be graphic if it was male. Language throughout, and drug and alcohol content.
In the old days, if it was full frontal nudity, no matter who it was,
Right.
that pretty much describes what's going on. Now, why graphic put in there as whenever we see a winky
Right.
is not full frontal. It is what it is.
Well, because they're just showing the winky and
Right.
not the full person. Maybe this is just a full person. It would be like Rosario Dawson
Right.
walking down the, what was that movie?
Now that
was it
one I-
Trance or something?
Right. That one I would call graphic.
Yeah, it would be graphic and full frontal and proper use of a razor.
Now, in the regular trailer, which we're seeing, they use the T word for the bosoms,
Uh-huh.
which I didn't cut out because we're not really hearing that. Now, there's a word coming up after we start seeing their names.
Okay.
And a couple of black spots I was going to cut out. The odd trailer. I used the last bits of the unrated trailer here. And, okay, after this, you better turn the sound down in the production booth because an F-bomb slipped through.
Oh, no.
But this was not in the regular. I thought this was funny. They're poking and prodding her mom bra there. But there's a lot of F-bombs in the Red Band trailer.
Because they're bad.
They're bad, and they're very bad, and they're fully frontal.
Fully frontal. I might have to see that just for the full frontal.
We're going to have to check.
I'll get it at the red box.
Right, that's a good place to see it, I think. All right, so Bad Moms looks interesting. There might be something to see there on a date, I guess.
I don't know about that.
Equity.
Equity.
I think this is a film no one will be seeing, but I
Oh.
put it on. You going
Who's
to
got
do
it?
Equity?
You want me to do Equity?
Yeah.
You lost?
Oh,
All right.
did you do Bad Moms?
I did do
Oh,
Bad
I could do
Moms.
Equity.
Oh, I do
thought
Equity.
For some reason, I thought I did that
No,
one.
you
but,
did not.
Equity. Anna Gunn, James Purfoy, and Sarah Megan Thomas. Do you know any of these performers?
I do not.
A senior investment banker attempts to navigate the cutthroat world of Wall Street when a company's IPO threatens to derail the career she's built, with R-rated language throughout.
Oh, so no full frontal nudity in this one.
No nudity.
Just full frontal language.
Are these British actors? What's going on?
I think they are. I'm not sure. Can we hear some sound,
Be
maybe?
the rock star.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi Bishop will be the
Are you
lead
hearing
banker
anything
on
that
the
sounds
deal.
British,
Someone managed to
producer?
surprise
No.
by this after she
Just unknown actors.
I thought James Purifoy was British.
He looks British.
They
it
could be
looks like.
British and using the American accent.
That's what they do all the time now. It looks like New York, right?
Well, it takes place at Wall Street.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
With the one shot there. Anytime I think we might need more time, we can bail out of this one.
All right. Let's
Well,
bail.
the next one
Get
too.
out.
But do you have anything else to say about anything in here?
No.
I think we can cut right out of this one.
Cut out.
Because
Let's
that's
get out.
about all it is. There's a woman talking and the man talking. There's no action. There's no explosions.
Yeah, we had to come back for a new set of shows for that movie.
That one we didn't have to come back for. But Bad Moms and Jason Bourne, that's the big one. People apparently are excited to see Jason Bourne.
All right, well, we'll talk about that shortly.
I think there were 3 with Matt Damon, and then he didn't do one, and we brought in the other guy, Hawkeye, from the... and then I think they were both in one.
Okay.
and
Jeremy
then-
Renner you're talking about.
Yeah, him. And then he's alone again. So there's quite a few of these Jason Bournes, none of which I've seen.
There you go. Let's go to Gleason.
Yes, do you know who this is?
I
Dave?
do know who this is.
Oh, okay.
This is a triumph of filmmaking. The hit documentary from the 2006 Sundance Film Festival goes inside the life of Steve Gleason, the former New Orleans Saints defensive back who at the age of 34 was diagnosed with ALS and given a life expectancy of 2 to 5 years. Weeks later, Gleason found out his wife, Shell, was expecting their first child. A video journal that began as a gift for his unborn son expands to chronicle Steve's determination to get his relationships in order build a foundation to provide other ALS patients with purpose, and adapt to his declining physical condition utilizing medical technologies that offer the means to live as fully as possible.
We kind of saw this with, wasn't there a Michael Keaton film of similar topic? I don't know what he had.
I don't know.
This is kind of a bummer for the summer, Dave, or is it uplifting?
It's an attempt to be uplifting in the face of, such tragic events. But I would find it to be a bit of a bummer to see an individual whose career is built on his physical prowess, his ability to play football, and then, to be unable to walk, hold the baby, do just about anything.
Now, in the back of my mind, I thought I had heard this, but I had to look it up just so I wasn't speaking out of hand. It's pretty much a lot of these football players with the brain damage is causing ALS, apparently.
I am unaware of that. I know it's CTE, the brain disorder that causes them to, commit suicide or, you never know about that.
I just saw head damage. I wanted to verify that. I don't know.
I would go with CTE before I would go
the
with
steroids cause a lot of heart problems and heart attacks.
Yes,
I do know
causes
that.
a lot of issues.
And small balls.
Also, particularly tragic about ALS, years ago there was a Hall of Fame pitcher, Jim Catfish Hunter, who was for the Oakland A's and notably for the New York Yankees, who got ALS. And one of the first things to go on him was the ability to use his arms.
Oh.
He could walk, but he couldn't use his arms. This is a guy who made his career using his arms and died, unfortunately, when he fell, I believe, on some stairs and was unable to break his fall because he couldn't use his arms.
Oh.
So ALS is a pretty god-awful thing, folks.
That reminds me, though, whenever I fall, I know enough for some reason for stunt. I always bring my arms in and land on my shoulder. This is very important if you can put that in the back of your mind, Dave.
And why is that important?
Because when you fall and you put your arms out, you're going to break them.
But they can get fixed.
For some reason, I always pull my arms in and land on my shoulder.
Pop your shoulder out, dislocate your shoulder. God forbid you break a finger, but I'll dislocate my shoulder. I'm okay with that.
You land on the side of your shoulder. Like I did in the Home Depot parking, or that back lot where they have all the plants and things. All of a sudden, there's a big hole in the concrete, and I go, whoa!
Wait a minute, and you didn't call Martin Harding and Mazzotti?
I should have, actually. But I landed on my shoulder, and I was fine.
Oh, well, you don't let them know that. You writhe around in pain, and you put it on Facebook as it happens.
Unfortunately, I didn't have enough damage to confirm. I don't know if they have cameras back there. They have the one sweaty person who drew the short stick to get put out in the heat back there.
All right. It's time for Jason Bourne.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
This is summer films, not these other two bummers we had.
Are you doing this one?
I guess I am. I forget where I am. This show's moving so fast, Dave.
Thank God. Get this day over with.
What? You having a bad day? We're having fun here. We're doing some... Dave apparently wants to get home and cut his grass for some reason. In pain. Jason Bourne, Matt Damon, Julia Stiles, and Tommy Lee Jones. At this point, never a friend of high def, but especially now. Matt Damon reprises his role as...
you can't say that.
I was going to have you do that. This one. Is it titular? Titular?
We'll call it titular.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of these words on these reads I did drop out, but this one I left in. Former CIA... Well, I'm going to do it right here. Matt Damon reprises his role as former, you skip right over it, CIA agent with a hazy past. Jason Bourne is the 5th installment in the action franchise and the 3rd to be directed by Paul Greengrass.
Who the hell is Paul Greengrass? You just needed something in there for the read?
Yeah, they didn't give me a lot of material on some of these. Some of them gave me a lot.
So it's an action-adventure film.
Yeah, with some bad skin problems. There's a couple, I don't know if we're going to see him here. Tommy Lee Jones.
Lee.
Fine actor, of course. Not great to work with from some people that have said that. Sally Field.
Cover that up.
Yeah, no, it's too far gone.
Can you imagine if he got a facelift, how much flesh they'd have to pull back to get some lines out of there?
Remember in Black Moon Rising, he was a young ingenue with the long hair.
A young ingenue?
Ingenue with the flowing hair. Black Moon Rising. That reminds me, because that Black Moon Rising was sort of like Knight Rider, but Knight Rider coming out on Blu-ray, Dave.
Oh, really?
Right. Universal putting a lot of their TV shows on Blu-ray for some unknown reason.
The only time I've ever seen anything related to Knight Rider was in the garage at the studio.
At the studio.
That's it. Other than that, I never saw Knight Rider.
Remember, we came up with a great idea. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, where we take the Knight Rider car out and Jay were driving around. I don't know if we have... What? Why? I thought it'd be funny to go through the McDonald's drive-thru with that. It's something like Conan used to do, but I don't think we can put the car in drive. Now is that part of the problem? Not to mention, I'm not sure it's registered at the moment, but you know, it's just down the street. We'll be all right. All right. That's it.
All right.
We have
DVDs?
DVD and Blu-ray and 4K. If anybody has got the 4K format running in their house, let us know how that is.
Oh, my son's got the 4K TV, and he can...
I don't think he's getting material for that, though.
He is when he uses it through the internet.
Through the internet, we have 4K.
Yeah.
We do, because on YouTube...
Yep.
I don't know if YouTube is broadcasting in 4K. There's a guy on there, I don't know if I posted it yet, who makes 3D videos, and they're pretty funny. He did fireworks, and he's pointing them at the screen.
I've seen that.
Yeah. And that's supposedly in 4K, but I'm not sure.
It's quite the picture.
How sharp do we have to get these things?
We have to see the blackheads. There you go.
Right.
It's the boss, Melissa McCarthy, unrated. It's Melissa McCarthy at her best, apparently.
That did all right, I guess.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I don't remember
Didn't tell
anything
you.
about it at the moment.
She
had a lot of-
loses her money and blah, blah, blah.
She had a lot of scarves on in this one, I remember. It was a little different character.
Okay. Just to bulk up because she lost weight. Oh, Hardcore Henry. This was the POV
Right.
movie with Charlotte Copley.
No, it did bomb. Lilac posted that she saw it and enjoyed it, apparently. She likes the video games, though, and anime and all that.
Coming up next, Barbershop. The next cut.
I think I might want to see this, Dave.
For Nicki Minaj?
Apparently, there's a lot of Nicki Minaj donkodonks shots in here.
Really?
Which is always entertaining. I don't know if it's sexy or not, but it's entertaining to me. I don't know.
I gotta go to the barbershop. I need to get my hair cut.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a little long.
You gonna go to this one?
Not that one, no. Unless I want to get, some kind of... Maybe I'll get some kind of symbol carved into the side of my head.
Some cornrows put in?
Oh! Not yet. It's not long enough for that.
Ooh.
Death Wish 2.
Was this a good one?
They
First
went...
one was
How many
good.
did they go to? Did they get to 5?
5, right.
They all kind of become the same thing after a while. The first one was okay. The second one, I don't remember. Didn't he move to Los Angeles in one of these?
And we got Gardenia back.
Vincent Gardenia.
Gardenia back. Right.
This is one of the worst actors of all time.
Oh,
Yet-
no.
Oh, come on.
Not Frank Lorenzo. That was some good acting.
He was in Heaven Can Wait. He was awful in that.
Oh, jeez.
Short, dumpy little guy with a weird
no.
nose and always played detectives or something.
It's a good Broadway actor.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me of something. Come up.
What? What are you with Perkins lately?
Yeah, this was funny. I never heard of this.
No, I haven't either.
It's on Blu-ray, and I think I might see it. It sounds interesting. I never heard of this one. With Sophia Loren, probably very sexy in this. This is 62-ish.
I have never, ever found that woman attractive.
It's funny, I found her more attractive in the grumpier old men, where she was very bosomy there. Not when she was bosoming me earlier, though. This might be, that's it.
That's it.
That reminds me, though, somebody posted in the Dark Shadows, they posted a question in the Dark Shadows group, asking if anybody was disturbed that the entire cast was almost gay, the entire cast.
Of what?
Dark Shadows. I never knew that Barnabas was a gay actor.
Oh, the original.
Yeah. I don't think I knew it. It doesn't bother me at all.
I'm not disturbed by that. It just depends on where he bit.
And then somebody said, well, what are you surprised by? They were all New York stage actors where they filmed that.
Well, what's next? Are we doing death?
Let's do some deaths. We'll get the deaths in before they get too stale here. There's some recent kind of sad deaths.
Morley Safer. I retire. I drop dead.
Is that the new disc? That's not the... We did him already. There's deaths on the new disc.
Oh, so I guess we're not getting the deaths on this show.
Huh. We did get to the deaths last time. It's the Nude or Not game, which is on both discs. The new one, and it's still on the... Yes. And by the way, Morley Safer is still dead.
Still dead.
He was dead the last time we did this bit, and then... Oh, there we go.
There you go. Millie from...
I didn't know.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
I never watched the Nanny, but I didn't know she was on that.
I didn't. I never watched it either.
She was apparently on a lot of things throughout the years, but we remember her as Millie, along with Jerry from Next Door.
Jerry Helper, the dentist,
who was also Jerry Paris, the director of many Happy Days episodes.
Yeah.
A long run for Millie.
Michael Cimino. Look at that freaky picture of him in the upper left.
That's a recent picture.
Yeah.
So when I saw that picture, I had to investigate. Not his directing career, Dave.
Right.
But he was never married.
No. They said they thought he was transitioning.
Huh.
But...
Into what? A good director?
No. It never happened. Well, he did have the Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot.
Yeah.
So, but he did Heaven's Gate as well.
I never saw Deer Hunter, which I should see.
Oh, that's a good film. Mow! Mow!
And Heaven's Gate, which people have grown to like.
Yes.
But at the time, it was an expensive bomb.
Janet Waldo.
96, and still doing voices. She did, of course, best known for Judy Jetson, but she also did that very sexy Penelope Pitstop.
Oh, I do remember Penelope Pitstop.
And she had a very tight racing outfit on, and then she was always getting tied up in her own series. The Adventures of Penelope Pitstop was always tying her up, and then she was being rescued by little men.
Oh.
All kinds of stuff going on. Undertones. And then I think she was Josie in the Pussycats, because she was Josie. And some old broad up there.
Noelle Neal. Who was the original Lois Lane.
She was the original one in the serials.
Yes.
And then the first season, somebody else came in but had to leave for some reason. And then Noelle came in with the second one on. A sexy pinup model in the 50s there.
Looking pretty hot at 95 down there, too.
That's not quite 95, but maybe 90.
Yeah, whatever.
She was holding on there.
Oh.
And this was...
You had to throw that in there.
What
traumatic asphyxia.
That's the site I went to. That was the official determination.
His car rolled down the hill and pinned him up against a cement pillar.
Yeah, that's something that maybe should have been...
Yeah, they said it could be part of a recall for the vehicle that he was driving. That you couldn't... And a problem with whether or not you knew it was in park. Which apparently his was not.
And it must have been far enough away. I guess he was getting his mail. And that's maybe you should walk out of your house to get the mail, not in and out.
Or just pull up to the mailbox and roll down the window.
Right.
And just reach out.
I guess he couldn't do it. And he was in Fright Night as the main character. Not the vampire, but the boy. And then he was in that dreaded Terminator Salvation. The one we all remember, not for the film, but for the outrage of
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale. What do you think you're doing? You bloody walking in front of the light. Yelling at the poor lighting guy.
All right, so we'll do the nude game next time?
Nude game, nude or not.
Next time?
Yeah, we have two other quick things I don't even think we have time for.
Well, don't we do the game?
We do the game now.
Let's do the game now.
All right.
All right. Goodbye, Ed.
I just missed my...
Oh, what is going on? It's this producer. Yeah, he can't wait to... He's already in retirement mode. It's post a pairs game where you've sent 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give us. If the pairs match, you win 2 free movie...
Where did that go? I took it off for some reason. Why did I do that, Dave?
You win 2 free movie passes. I don't know why anybody does anything anymore. And if you write spin the wheel, we'll spin the wheel, and you could possibly win 10 tickets.
That's good.
It's very good.
You see, we're doing a lot of...
Jeez, the camera was cutting off Ed's head.
I moved the light out of the way, which has been there for many years
I can
now.
see it. I can still see it.
Well,
that one.
This one was on, and it was not good. And I see we did get rid of the light over there.
Right.
We're falling apart at the end of the show, right, Dave?
I don't know. Because it's our penultimate season.
That reminds me, though, as I was watching the High Def YouTube show, I was noticing how far we've come with the production of the show.
Have we?
Since I was editing together one of our early Tonight shows.
Oh, dear God.
A special clip from that I happened to find. Remind me, I want to go up to the archives and find one of our match games, since I'm watching the match game.
Oh, the new match game?
Yeah.
All right, it's Pamela Barra Harder, 2 and 4.
Okay.
No spinning the wheel.
What?
Wow.
I
don't know. I don't know people's habits anymore.
Okay.
2 and 4.
Oh. Well, she was only going to get 2, and she didn't even get that. But she does write in every week, and we enjoy her little illustrations she puts on her emails.
I never see them.
You don't see that one?
Well, you don't send it to me.
I don't send hers over, no. I send over Gary.
Gary, yes, you do.
Yes, and...
All right, well, if you want to enter the game to win possibly 10 tickets, send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6. Like I said, if they match, you win 2 tickets. Send it in to MediaZone95@gmail.com. That's MediaZone95 at gmail.com. If we select yours and you win the 2 tickets and you spin the wheel, then you have a one chance to win 10 tickets, 2 chances to win 6, 2 to win 4, 6 you keep the 2 you originally won, 5 you lose 1, and 2 you lose them both. And then Ed and I go to the movie on your winnings.
That reminds me of the King Kong there, which is, of course, from the House of Frankenstein in Lake George.
Which is open. Go there.
You got there before me this year, you said.
I did.
You happened to be up there, and you saw our friend up there.
Yes, I did.
And you went through. You haven't been through in a long time.
I have not. It's good.
I like it. I'm going to go through again. I thought we should come up with something we could do up there for one of the shows, and I have no ideas yet. I don't know if he would let one of us put on the Frankenstein suit and go out and shake some hands. That might be an interesting bit.
Pick a day where it's only going to be 70, not 95.
Either that, or maybe we could follow the person who portrays Frankenstein and what he does. I don't know.
We could go up and do just a quick segment.
Some kind of segment we want to come up with.
We have to promote that fine establishment. That and the Dr. Morbid's.
Dr. Morbid, you didn't go through.
I did not go through Dr. Morbid.
We should go through that because we filmed in there.
We did.
You never actually experienced. We should do that.
I don't like being attacked by actual humans.
You don't?
No.
Well, they do. A couple of people pop out on that one. It's an interactive experience. So next time we'll be back with...
movies.
Little Men. Oh, Suicide Squad, Dave. We haven't had any superheroes in a while.
Oh, great.
Maybe you'll like this one. This is super villains getting together.
Oh, all right. Show's over, Ed.
Show's over. We will see you next time.
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.